Hi, my name is Clara and I'm going to college in a month. So as you can see by the title, maybe, if this is what I call it, I want to talk about my concerns with like sexual assault and stuff. It's basically going to be a rant, a very angry rant because this topic just really gets me riled up and stuff. Understandably, right? Because this is a fucked up thing. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see. Be right back. So, sexual assault, man. Where to begin, you know? It's just such a huge, colossal topic. I don't know, the education on rape isn't enough. Okay, that's just the bottom line. Like, they don't tell the, I mean, there is rape that happens by women to men and by women to women and from men to men, and you know, there's all cases. And that is true. And I do also am sympathetic, very sympathetic, and sorry for those men who and women or whoever who have been assaulted by women too. But right now I'm talking about men assaulting women because that's the, you know, that's obviously the majority of what goes on. And it makes me really sad because they don't educate people to, they don't educate men to just to not rape people. They just educate girls to not get raped. What kind of society, what kind of system is that? You don't tell a kid who got punched in the face like, hey, don't get punched in the face. You tell the freaking bully to just fucking stop, right? There's no reason in that. It doesn't make sense to me. And it also angers me how the only education that we get about rape is like a scary guy with a hoodie who will drag you into an alleyway and tear your clothes off and like he'll rape you. Like that, like, you know, that happens. That's very scary. Or like a college frat boy like roofing your drink, which is also very scary. But there's also other guys, very normal guys, your next door neighbor guys, the guys who sit next to you in class who let you borrow their pencil and give you paper when you need it. There are those nice guys that will push drinks in a girl's face, or they'll try to dance with a girl like behind her and like grind with her or whatever, even though she's trying to get away. Or there are those guys who don't ask a girl and just do it because she's not screaming no. You know, silence isn't consent, and being too drunk isn't consent. Like, if a girl can't answer because she's too gone, that is no. They're a person. I don't understand how men are that crazy. Like, sex doesn't seem like that amazing that a human being can totally dehumanize another being and traumatize them and ruin their life. How universities deal with it. Like, there's a bunch of universities that, like, there's this, apparently, like my friend was talking about, like, when she went to the documentary thing, they would have these stats up on the screen, right? Like, reported rapes, and then like expulsions. And like, let's say the number of rapes reported were 261, expulsions were 0 for these people that were like accused and stuff. Because universities just don't want to get a bad rep, which is so, oh my god, it's really sad. It's like, why don't you care about your own students and about your own like daughters and sisters and moms and fucking grandmas and aunts and whatever and nieces? What is wrong with you? Like, what more do you need to just freaking humanize these women? Their lives, I mean, okay, I believe that rape victims, they aren't, or anything bad that happens to them, they aren't what happened to them. They are more than that. They are like what they like, their dislikes, they're their favorite movies, they're what they like to do on Sunday afternoons and stuff. They aren't that, but like, they aren't what happened to them, but this kind of did change their life forever. So it's stupid. It's so mean and sad when a girl gets in jail for raping her, ruining her life, but then all his friends are like, that was one mistake, why are you ruining his life? He could have been an athlete, he could have cured cancer, he could have been a lawyer, he was going to school, he was a great student, like his parents are like, he was a great boy, like why would you put him in jail for this and ruin his life? It's like, he's the one who ruined her life. He took all these steps, he did these actions. You know, it's like, if she's asleep, don't fucking touch her. Don't push drinks into her face. That's already creepy because you know that you're trying to manipulate the situation to just use her body. Like, how crazy is that? Like, are all, no, okay, not all, but are all these guys who do these things, are all of them just fucking, like, sociopaths? Like, what the heck? It is really weird. My friend, Annie, she was also telling me how, like, consent needs to start from a very young age. You need to teach what consent means. It can't just be about sex. And I was like, what? That's very interesting thought. And then she went further into it. And, like, when a little girl goes to pet another person's dog, they ask, oh, can I pet your dog? Oh, where do they like to be pet? Oh, is that okay if I do this? Like, do they not like that? But as opposed to little boys, they just run up to the dog and they just start messing with it and sitting on it and, like, pulling its ears and pulling its tail. Because, you know, boys will be boys. Like, fucking bullshit, man. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Another thing, this is another random thing, but there's this type of monkey, okay? I don't remember which monkey, but it was a type of monkey. And a plague hit, so then all the adult male monkeys were wiped out. So then the next generation, so only the women were there, right? So the next generation of male monkeys were peaceful, and they would only like pet and like groom the other monkeys, and they would never like kill each other or hurt each other. That was just one. I mean, I'm not saying we need men to be wiped out. I'm just saying that we need a generation of boys to be raised not to be fucking assholes and turn into monsters, you know? And I'm really worried about college because 1 in 5 girls get raped. I don't know if it was 1 in 5 girls get raped in college or just get raped in general, but that is really sad. You know, like, I have more than 4 other female friends, so I have to accept that one of us is probably gonna get raped. I'm in college with one of my best friends, and I'm gonna protect her so much, and I know that she's gonna protect me because it's really sad that, like, you can't trust anyone, really. You really can't. And like, I love her a lot, so I really don't want anything to happen to her or any of my friends, even the ones that aren't going to college and stuff. Like, I don't want anything to happen. It doesn't matter, okay, it doesn't matter if I'm a stripper or even a prostitute, okay? It doesn't matter if I make out with you and do everything leading up to it and I'm like naked, and then you want to like have sex then, and then I say no. If I say no at that point, it doesn't matter if I led you on, or if I flirted with you, or if I made you believe that I would. If I say no at that point, or if I seem scared and uncomfortable, that is no. How are so many people capable of this? If 1 in 5 women get raped, that means 1 in 5 men are capable of raping someone. Is anyone fucking awake? Like, that's disgusting. Why aren't schools changing it? Honestly, you just have to educate guys and be like, hey guys, even getting a girl drugged enough so that she'll be less like inhibited to say no, like that's assault, you know, that's disgusting. Whew, that got me riled up for like 14 minutes straight. Anyway, oh god, you know, am I right? Am I not right? Okay, I am right, but if you have any other concerns, please talk about it in the comments or whatever if you want, because this is a really good conversation to have, really important. If I want to have kids, you know, if I have a daughter, I'm going to protect her, and I'm going to let her know, like, what the world is about, and let her know that it's not her fault, okay? It's not her fault, and I'll let her know that, like, she is a human fucking being, and I don't want her to ever think that she's not as funny as a guy, or that she can't be as smart as a guy, or she can't lead a group because she's not a man. And if I have a boy, I'm still going to love him. I don't hate men or anything, but I'm going to teach him to, like, respect women. Just respect. That's such a baseline expectation, you know? Why? Like, I hate it when girls are like, oh no, he's such a good guy, he listens to me and he respects me. That is a human thing. That is a human expectation. Respect? Are you kidding me? I said, are you kidding me so many times. It makes me angry and really sad. I'm not asking you to be nice to me, I'm asking you to respect me and see me as you see yourself. A human person. Like, okay, one more thing. I had this English teacher. He's a really nice man, and he's smart, and he's intellectual and everything, but he would say things like, I think that women put themselves, he would say, like, I believe that women are better than men. I think that they, but to be on an even playing field with men, that they step down to man's level to be greedy and more selfish, because I think that men, or because I think that women aren't selfish or greedy. And, like, everything saying is like nice and a compliment, but like, no, you're still putting me in a box. You're still putting women in a box. And you're still then maybe you're not demonizing us, but then you're romanticizing us. No, I don't even want that. I just want to be seen as equals. I want you to hear what I say just as I say them. I don't want you to put your own things on it, you know? Just fucking stop being so weird and just let us be, right? Even girls are sexist to themselves, which is really sad. I had this fucking teacher, she bothered me so much. She was this white blonde lady, okay? This is another thing just to show how stupid she is, right? She's really smart in class. Like, she's great at math, obviously. She's one of the greatest math teachers at my school. But one time, she said this in my friend's class. She was like, man, blonde white lady, okay? She just said, like, man, I'm so glad there's, like, no racism in Orange County. What the fuck? Even if there wasn't, which there is. Oh my god, there is. That's a whole other video, oh my god. Anyway. And if there wasn't, you have no right. How the fuck would you know? Blonde white lady? thing that she said about that bothered me. She was like, because we had this like lip sync battle thing in my class, and you know, it bothers me because for guys to be funny, all they have to do, right, is dress up as a woman and act feminine or act sexy. So act feminine or act sexy, because that's funny, because that's so I hate it because it's so groundbreaking and original every time. It's like, it's not that funny, because a girl's like voicing concern, like a girl can't win this competition because a guy just has to dress up as a girl and it's hilarious, but if a girl dresses up as a guy, that's not funny. And she's just like, oh, like brushing her off, like, oh no, it's just, guys are just way more funny, they're just hilarious. Because like and then we were saying like, no, we should make a rule that they can't like dress up as a girl to be funny or be sexy, because that's just way too easy. She's like, no, let's just keep it, it's just hilarious. And we're just like, dude, whose team are you on, man? Like, what are you doing? Do you realize like you're hurting yourself in this? How stupid you sound to the people who can actually think for themselves, that are just trying to please guys all the time, right? Whew, my heart's beating really fast right now. Alright. That's all I gotta say. My face is so warm. Oh my gosh, this just makes me so angry. Again, please, like, make a conversation in the comments. This is really important to me. Even if you're a guy, even if you're confused about this and you think I'm being too angry, so like, you should talk about it too. I want to hear everything. I mean, I'll shut you the fuck down because you're being stupid, but I still want to hear you guys. I want a conversation going down below. That would be awesome. Even though, okay, I hate it. I still feel like weird saying like you guys because I don't make videos. I have 0 subscribers and stuff. But, and like, it sounds like I'm assuming people would want to watch me as if I'm interesting or something. I'm just saying, if anyone's watching this, if you have anything to say, or if you have nothing to say, please say something. Because this is a really important, which makes me mad. This is like, okay, so you know how fucking like black men were allowed to vote before women were in America, which is like, great, I'm happy, like, black men, yeah, whoa, woo, woo. But we didn't get the vote until 1920 something, early 1920s, right? 1920-ish. That's so late anyway, but we got it after. So that just shows that sexism is more deeply ingrained than racism, right? And like, so sexism is basically in every single culture. But like, what I'm like, so it's deeply ingrained is what I'm saying. It's one of the most fundamental issues in society, in every person's mind. Like I still am sexist against myself sometimes. Like, everyone is sexist to a degree. And sexist is like a strong word, but there's no other word for it. Like, I'm just saying prejudice regarding gender. I'm not saying like they hate the other gender or anything like that, but there is prejudice in everyone regarding gender and sex. So like, why the fuck is it so hard to talk about? Why is feminism still such a taboo word? Feminism means equality, right? So why is everyone so hard? Like, when I hear girls say like, when they want to talk about their concerns about like sexism and stuff, they're like, I'm not a feminist, but like, and then they say their point, which is a feminist idea that they believe in. Like, why are people so scared to talk about it when it's one of the biggest issues ever? Like, Master of None in the first season, only 1 season is out right now, but if you're watching this one, more seasons come out. It's in the first season, and it's about feminism, kind of, and not about, like, us not having as many jobs or as many college degrees or anything like that, or, like, the wage gap. Is just about the deeply ingrained sexism that's present in your everyday people, probably in yourself, probably in your brother, probably in your dad, probably in your mom, probably in your neighbor and whatnot, probably in your boss and stuff like that. It was really good. Okay, and yeah, all right, so that's about it. Thanks for watching. Wow, if you stuck to this to the end, please be my friend and please like message me or whatever and just fucking let's talk, because this is so awesome. I love talking about this. I mean, it's a really terrible thing, like this whole thing, that's like why I'm ranting and stuff, but it's awesome to talk about these important things with people, and I would love to if you would let me and if you can just talk to me. All right, okay, I'm gonna go edit this now, put this online because I'm excited about it. Yeah, okay, thanks for watching. My name's Clara, nice to meet you. Goodbye.